Hello and welcome back. We're here today with David Lee. Welcome, David. Good to be with you.
Thank you.
All right, well, David, why don't you go ahead and begin by telling us a little bit about yourself and who you are.
So my name is David Lee, and I'm the Executive Director of Shenzhen Open Innovation Lab. Shenzhen is this city in the south of China, next to Hong Kong. But it's also well known for the massive production of electronics. So people come to know about Shenzhen as this place where iPhone was made. But right now, it's also becoming the hardest innovation hub in China.
Okay.
My lab was set up in 2015 as we are stepping into this new era of innovations.
Well, obviously, innovation is a big deal and part of what you're working on. Go ahead and would you explain to us, I guess some of your projects and the innovation that you are all working on?
Yeah. So track back a little bit before jumping to our projects.
Okay.
I'd like to give it a context about the project we are working on.
Perfect. Go ahead.
So if we think about how we innovate today, traditionally innovation was kept by access to knowledge, technology, and productions. So 20, 30 years ago, for myself, I'm originally from Taiwan, but I left Taiwan after high school, went to the US for college because I want to study computer science.
Okay.
And that's where you go when you want to study computer science. So you have access to the knowledge, the professors, the university, the library, the book. So that's what we had to do back then. But if we think about knowledge today, anyone interested in the latest technology in AI, you can just turn on computer, log on to internet, and in no time, you will be accessing an AI class in Stanford.
That's all right there.
That's all right there.
Okay.
And so the knowledge is open, and the technology is open. Today, if you want to do anything about AI, any kids, anywhere in the world, whether you are here in Paris or you are in Nairobi, in Kenya, you log on to internet, you download a piece of software, which is TensorFlow from Google. And you are using exactly the same AI software as the Department of Defense of the US.
Wow.
So the technology is open. And the third part is really represented by my city, Shenzhen.
Okay.
As the production is open. Whether you are Apple wanting to come and make 100 million or something, or you are just a startup wanting to make 500 pieces of something, there's always someone there can help you finish that, executing that in Shenzhen.
Okay. So with Shenzhen, what's the next step? What are you all trying to accomplish?
Yeah. So if we're starting to thinking about, we are in the world of the open knowledge, open technology, and open productions, and who's going to benefit the most. So we set up in 2015 to figure out where. And interestingly, the answer we are finding out right now is Africa.
Africa.
It's amazing.
Really?
It's amazing amount of the entrepreneur we are seeing from Africa who can take these three and run with it, and actually starting business, making impact. If you're thinking about that's a huge energy in building up incubator, accelerator, innovation park, innovation center, all over the place.
Yeah.
But if you go to the event, whether or not when you walk into the event, you practically cannot tell where you are. You could be in Paris, you could be in San Francisco, you could be in Shanghai. All the kids all around them are speaking the same language. They are speaking the same projects. And the thing is, once you hear the project, you will be scratching your head, say, okay, well, what the heck is this project for?
Yeah, makes sense.
But the project, so they don't go to ship anything. They don't go to impact life. And that's what people turns this is looking at in terms of connected objects. So there's a term called the Internet of Stupid Things to describing everything comes out just crazy.
Yeah, lots of useless stuff out there.
But when we're starting to look at the same toolkit, when you applied it in Africa, we get people building IoT for the farmer. 1/3 of the food are wasted in the world. In the developed country, they are wasted on the plane. In the developing country, they are wasted in the storage, improper storage. So there are this great company in Accra, in Ghana, building the IoT device, basically monitor the grain storage down to the size of a bag.
And so that's really specific.
Yeah, and once if there's something is going wrong, there's a light coming out blinking, and the farmer gets a text message about which one is going bad. And then they could do something to preserve it. So very simple ideas, but huge impact.
Wow.
There are people doing microfinance with the microfinance with mobile payment in Kenya to regulate a propane tank. Typically, people cannot afford the entire tank.
Of course,
so the way to regulate it is you put an Internet of Things on it, and every time you want to use part of it, you pay for it. So all of this power is starting to translate to a solution to social problem, to real business there. So we are facing this new era of innovations. Is when everything is open, you have open access to knowledge, technology, and productions. So right now, as an entrepreneur, it doesn't matter where you stand, where you are, Paris, London, New York, Boston, San Francisco. It's not different from you are standing in, Shanghai, Shenzhen, or...
Because you have access to the same resources everywhere you are.
Or Accra, Nairobi,
of course,
Addis Ababa, you all have the same access.
Wow.
And that's a new competition landscape. So what we are working on is because the two first open is well understand the online course, the access to open source software. The last part is slowly coming to the understanding. The hardware being open. So what we do in Shenzhen Open Innovation Lab is to promote, communicate what that means, and finding the right group of people to work with to actually take advantage of this openness and to solve social problem and build meaningful business.
So if I understand correctly, you're taking the massive amount of resources that the internet offers, and you are helping people who are ready and in the right circumstances to take advantage of those resources in order to solve the social problems that they face.
Oh yeah, of course, that's what we do, and not just solving social problem, but build sustainable, responsible business.
Excellent. Thank you, David Lee.
Thank you.